Hello, everybody. Happy 4th of July for here in the United States, and happy Election Day for those of you in the UK. Um, I've been poking around, and for those of you in the UK, okay, remember, hey, I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, so everything is for entertainment purposes only. The disclaimer's in the box, along with the buy me a coffee and the other stuff. We have this thank you and the super stickers all activated now because of things that are happening that some of us can't talk about all in detail now. Uh, but yeah, it's and the email's down there if you want to schedule a private reading. So uh, that's all in the box. So let me just get going. And yes, today it's the holiday, so come on, this is a direct upload. I'll be having the live chat on Saturday morning, okay? um yeah, I've been watching what's going on in the UK where they're saying poll numbers, but those can be questionable. So uh let's put it this way. I've got a gut feeling that everyone's voting for people who are against supporting the scumbags that have entered the UK illegally because they're fed up with um, England, Scotland, Wales being turned into a country where Sharia law is the predominant way of life. So people are voting, whoever's against Sharia law, that's who people are voting for. So it's going to be a really whacked outcome, and there may end up having to be a runoff. Okay? So that's why I keep getting on the UK. Something that popped up that's now making nationwide news here in the States is Northwestern University. Yeah, Rachel's alma mater. They're being sued now because of all this woke nonsense. Like always, like even in the UK, if you are a white male, you're put at bottom of the list. If you are somebody who's not a white male, you have a shot at a job, but white males are the biggest group of people that are being discriminated against. And now there's a lawsuit against Northwestern University and their law school for hiring people who don't have the credentials to teach what needs to be done. Okay, so right now they've got idiots teaching their idiot ideology. No wonder the school went up for grabs with being so pro-Palestine. It is disgusting, totally disgusting, but it's going to come back to bite a lot of people because the law school is affiliated with the Pritzker family. Yes, the governor of Illinois, who is basically, bottom line, he's the major determinator whether or not the Democratic convention is going to be a safe environment because he holds the yes or no for the National Guard to come up and provide security. So the fact that the law school that bears his name is discriminating against white men, that's kind of a really sketchy thing that will come back and bite Pugsley Putzker in his butt. Big time. So with all this popping up, now they're kind of like scrambling because we all saw the debate. Everyone has seen clips, and now more info is coming out that Jilly Poo and Hunter are actually have kind of now decided to manipulate JoJo. So who's actually running the show now? Is it Jilly or is it Hunter? Because they're now saying Hunter sits in on stuff that the president is supposed to be in charge of, but Hunter is there assisting his father in presidential duties. This is a crackhead who's been found guilty on stuff pertaining to the Second Amendment. And now Jilly Poo is being referred to as Lady Macbeth. Yeah, remember, she has her PhD. Dr. Jill is in education. So, I think we need to pull out our copies of Shakespeare to find out what her next plan of action is. Because I think she's, remember, Shakespeare was written for like common day activities, and right now she is doing that. So we might have to pull out our copies of Shakespeare and reread the Scottish play so we can anticipate Jilly's plan of action, because the next 4 months it's going to be a roller coaster ride. Because in the States, the economy sucks. None of the creepy foreign powers respect America, the United States currently. We are getting flooded with more and more members of the Islamic Army. And now we really don't have a president. JoJo's there, he's a walking puppet. Hunter and Jilly are basically shoving Barry out of controlling JoJo. And more stuff is being revealed in the media. I mean, that Karine idiot, she stumbled in trying to hide the fact of how bad he is. And we don't have a president. Yeah, Mayorkas, that clown, he's running the border. He's basically making sure that we're being invaded. I mean, Chris Wray, the guy who's in charge of education, yeah, it's like, let's screw up kids' education for 3-4 years with this COVID lockdown and program them through their computers. Not good. The kids have no socialization. Kids can't read. The little brats, they believe everything they see on the internet. And that's why we had so many college campuses going up for grabs. Garland, all he's concerned is tracking down anybody who's an elephant and throwing them up into a court case. And we all know that Pete Butthead, I mean, Secretary of Transportation, that guy's more concerned with his daddy leave. Clueless. The guy literally allowed many of the suburban bus lines to be sold to the French government. Yeah. Pete Butthead doesn't know what's going on in the United States. He's like total shithead. He's saying, oh, more electronic vehicles. Well, hey, Pete, big problem. There are people in the United States that have an allergy to cobalt. Cobalt is used in the manufacture of all those electronic cars, which basically it's a tracking device to limit people from going from point A to point B. So Butthead is just following the globalist rule. But people with cobalt allergies, if they're around those EVs, they could start possibly going to anaphylactic shock. Who's to blame? People can then go back and sue the stupid Secretary of Transportation. It's all his fault that some people are having extreme allergic reactions. It might wake him up. But hey, we know the next 4 months, it's going to be a roller coaster ride. But what's going to swing it is, people are seeing what $100 at the grocery store used to buy. That would be like a month's budget, grocery budget. Now it's might be 5 days if you're lucky. If you know how to shop and coupon, you're lucky. I mean, we've got wetback crime nationwide. Every time we see a young girl, a young lady attacked and sent over the bridge by one of these wetbacks, that just encourages that locality to vote. I mean, they get angry. Their faces turn red, and their politics turn red with it. And all of this garbage that Mayorkas and Butthead and Garland are doing, and now Lady Macbeth, we're in self-destruction mode. And by the time the November job interview hits, people are going to be saying, no more. No more. No more at all. So it's going to get worse before, how do I say it? Send in the Marines. Well, the Marines only recognize Donald. So we're going to have to wait till November, and then you'll see the rats fleeing the sinking ship. And everybody will turn and start accusations and pointing fingers. So, except November, December is going to be filled with people throwing barbs to save their own asses. They're going to be revealing every single criminal act that this administration has done. People are going to sing like canaries just to save their own ass. Now, the one thing that, okay, we know that Barry is a Muslim. Barry is still trying to manipulate. He's still trying to sit back and run the United States from his basement in his sweatpants. And we know Barry's a Muslim. Well, we're going to see some major stuff happening, because with the backlash in Europe against Sharia law, and there's going to be major backlash in the UK about it, and people are starting to fight back here in the States, there will be independent groups helping out Israel, because the United States, because Barry's Muslim, he doesn't want to help Israel. And right now, because Israel did take out one of the big shots of Hezbollah. Hezbollah from the north, they're in Lebanon, has been firing over, within the past day or so, over 200 rockets into Israel. Then you've got the Shiite Gaza in the Hamas coming up from the south. And what is going to be coming in from the east? So basically, Israel has three sides that are land: Lebanon, Iraq. So they're getting squished out. So more and more people may be heading to the beaches to be pulled off and evacuated out. Because there's going to be a major push by the Islamic Republic. Sorry, there's going to be a major push by the Islamic Republic before November. And I am getting the images of Dunkirk. So people, if you can get out now, do so. Especially the women and children, get the heck out. You will be welcomed into Italy. You will be welcomed into France. It's basically they're gonna have to bring back the Kindertransport because they're gonna try and start squishing in. And people here in the States, if you have family over there, get them out. Get them out now. It's not safe for the average people. Now, somebody keeps sending me questions pertaining to Doria. Doria is not a part of the royal family. She never has been and never will be. She may be the mother-in-law of Prince Harry, but that does not make her part of the royal family. Yes, shit is going to hit the fan. People are really going after ESPN because of the award situation. Their stock is tanking. Disney stock is tanking because of this. He'll go up there like an idiot. But by doing so, he's basically digging himself deeper. And allegedly he was at the Glastonbury Festival. So he's off doing his own thing. And he's basically turning into a loose cannon away from Rachel. And listen to what he says when he goes up to accept this award. He's going to say some stuff that is going to basically, he better just start pulling the dirt in after him. And his behavior is going to get a lot worse. And then all of a sudden, he's going to drop out of sight. And then we'll be hearing more reliable information about a legal separation on them. So that's what I keep getting. Next year, once Catherine is back to work, which she'll start doing a little bit more now and then. You'll see her pop up through the rest of the summer, the fall, and the winter. But next spring, she will be back to work full time. And when Catherine is back to work, that's when they're going to announce the Regency. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you today. And everybody have a safe holiday. Make sure you have like buckets of water or sand close by if you're celebrating and setting off pretty fireworks in your own backyard tonight. And yeah, we'll have our live chat on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? So everyone take care, have fun, play safe.